My mother-in-law wanted me out of the picture, but I made sure she'd regret it. People always say that when you marry someone, you marry their family too. I thought I understood that. I thought I was prepared for it. But nothing could have prepared me for her, my mother-in-law. From the day I married my husband, I was already fighting for my place. Not in the marriage, but in his life. Because his mother, let's call her the queen for now, didn't want to share the throne. And she definitely didn't want me sitting beside her son. I should have seen the signs early on. The fake smiles, the backhanded compliments, the subtle jabs at everything I did. Oh, you're not cooking the curry like we do in this house? You don't wear makeup when you go out? You really think that job is a career? I stayed quiet for years because I loved him. I thought he loved me too. But I didn't know how deep her poison ran until the day he packed his bags and told me, almost like reading a script, I don't think this is working anymore. I think we should separate. It was surreal. There was no fight, no cheating, no financial stress, nothing. Just a cold, rehearsed breakup. And that's when I realized she'd won. At first, I was devastated. Who wouldn't be? You give your time, energy, loyalty, your life to someone, and they throw it all away because of someone else's whispers. But I didn't cry for long. I decided if they wanted me gone, fine. But they were going to regret ever letting me go. The first few months post-divorce were the darkest. I moved into a small studio apartment on the outskirts of the city, working long hours to afford rent and rebuild my savings. I didn't ask for alimony. I didn't want a cent of their money. I wanted to win on my own. And I did. I threw myself into my work. I'm a digital marketing consultant. I'd always worked behind the scenes, freelance projects, small business clients, some logo designs here and there. After the divorce, I started taking bigger risks. I upskilled, took courses, attended networking events, built a strong online presence. By the end of the first year, I landed a full-time contract with a large firm. Within 2 years, I had my own team. I was earning double what I did during the marriage. I even bought my own car, a sleek white SUV I never would have imagined affording. Meanwhile, I started reconnecting with myself, the me before the marriage. I traveled, took a solo trip to Bali, learned photography, went out with friends, dated here and there, nothing serious. I wasn't interested in finding someone new yet, because I wasn't done with my past. It started with a random message from an old mutual friend. She said she ran into my ex at a local cafe, and he looked bad, unkempt, tired, distracted. Word had spread that his new girlfriend, yes, he remarried a year after me, had left him after cheating with his friend. Suddenly, he was the one being discarded. I wasn't even surprised. I'd seen pictures of her before. Pretty face, shallow eyes, the type his mother probably approved of, younger, easily influenced, no career of her own. Apparently, after she left, he moved back in with his mom. How poetic. And his mother? Oh, she had her own troubles too. Her social circle had started to shrink. People who once admired her for her perfect family and disciplined son now whispered about her broken home. 2 failed marriages under her son's belt. 1 grandchild from the second wife, whom she never got to meet because the woman left and took the baby with her overseas. But karma wasn't done yet. By the 3rd year, I was thriving. I'd launched my own boutique agency, focusing on personal branding for high-level executives and influencers. I even gave talks at universities. I wasn't just surviving, I was inspiring. Then came the message. An email, of all things. It was from my ex. He wanted to talk, said he was sorry, said he didn't realize back then how good he had it, said his mother had made mistakes, but he was too blind to see it. I didn't reply right away. I sat on it, and then I got an idea. Not out of malice, out of strategy. I replied, "Let's catch up. I'll be in town next weekend." We arranged to meet at a cafe, a neutral public spot. I walked in dressed sharply, nothing flashy but clean, confident, powerful. A navy blue pantsuit, soft curls, minimal makeup, heels. I looked like a woman who'd risen from the ashes. He looked small, not physically, emotionally, nervous, apologetic. A man who knew he'd thrown away a diamond for a stone. He tried to flatter me, told me I looked incredible, asked about work, acted like we could just reconnect. Then came the apology. Teary. I was manipulated. I was stupid. My mom kept telling me you were holding me back, that you didn't really love me. I let him talk. I let the silence hang. And then I calmly said, "You believed her. You let her turn you into someone I didn't recognize. And you let go of someone who would have built a life with you." He nodded, ashamed. And then he said it. "Do you think we could ever, I don't know, try again?" I smiled. "Oh no, I'm not here to get back together. I'm here to thank you." He looked confused. "Thank you for letting me go. Because I found myself again. I'm happier now than I ever was in that house." His face dropped. And then I twisted the knife, politely. "Oh, and by the way, I have a talk next month at the Chamber of Commerce. Your mom's friend, Mrs. Kaur, is one of the panelists. Should be an interesting audience." He looked pale. His mom had desperately wanted a slot on that panel, but never got invited. Word got out slowly about my success. Not from me, I know, but others talked. Pictures from my talks were shared online. Interviews, collaborations. One of my branding campaigns even went viral, and one day I bumped into her, my ex-mother-in-law, at a shopping mall. She almost didn't recognize me, and when she did, her eyes widened. But she smiled, fake as ever, and said, "You look, well?" I smiled back. "Thank you. Business has been good." There was a pause. Then she said, "You know, I always regretted how things ended. I think maybe we misunderstood each other." That's when I delivered the final blow. "No, you didn't misunderstand. You judged me. You hated that I had a voice. You pushed your son to throw me away like I was nothing." She looked shocked. "And I let it happen. That's on me. But I made something of myself. Without you. Despite you." I leaned in slightly and whispered, "The only thing you misunderstood was how badly I'd bounce back." She blinked. I walked away. Never looked back after that. Like and subscribe. Share if this happened to you or someone close to you. Let me know if you'd like this